Keep going. Keep going.
No.
Way to clip farm, Bakari. I salute you. And Rashawn, way to be the sacrificial lamb so we can get our pod out.
What the fuck did he just say? Yeah, welcome back. He coming in with a boom, a big boom.
Oh,
Said it again.
no.
He said it again.
It's been a minute, huh? It's been a minute. Been a minute. Hey man, we back with another episode of the OTL Pod, man. You know, I know it's been a minute. But look, we're coming back, and it's a perfect time to come back too, because we is deep into the NBA playoffs. We is 3 games into the NBA final series.
Fuck our predict our in, you're not gonna
Can I
introduce
get
us?
there?
You gotta introduce us first before you even get to the topics.
I'm just trying to tell this nigga like where we at in the fucking story. Like,
My
all right,
fault.
nigga, if you want to do it, go ahead, bro. If you want to do it, no. You kill
Wait.
the
Hold on.
kill the flow.
Hold on.
Kill the flow.
I suggest, because we gotta change our name, by the way, guys. Um, I suggested to Rashawn. He said he liked the name. I suggested DC said F me, and that was
You
it.
didn't say fuck Vic, right?
That's what I'm asking you.
What is the name?
Instead of OTL, we change it to OTB
Out the
for,
butt.
for on. No, for on the bench. That's what we are. That's what we are. We're on the bench, and we're watching these motherfuckers fuck up every week.
On the bench? I'm not gonna lie, you might have cooked.
Do you like that?
It's low key a bad name. It's like the 92 percenters. You know what I'm saying? Like
see, like,
Bad.
or it could be off the bench. Like, hey, we may not be the main niggas, we may not be the starters, nigga.
but we're
We coming off the bench, dropping 15 with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dropping cool 15, 5 and 5, doing my job.
really Lou Will. Really Jamal Crawford.
Just put it into our heads. You feel me? Yeah.
Hey, for the 6, 7 of y'all who might stumble across this video, go ahead and drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? Little suggestion on what our podcast should be named.
I have 4 comments. Me, you, B Love, and DC.
I'm gonna use my burner account.
I'm on my burner.
I'm on burner.
Oh shit! But on to the introductions, man. It's the kid, man. Trey Boogie in the cut. What is going on, y'all? And right up here, we got
B Love, aka Brandon, aka Batman. Aha! I'm back with it. My Thunder. Yes, we are down right now. But watch how I explain how we're gonna shake that completely. To my right, I think it's to your left.
Go ahead, Vicari. I got something to get off my chest.
Yeah. Hey, it's your boy Vic Holden in the building, Vic Rari, you know what I'm saying? And above me,
It's your boy DC, aka DC 2 times. But I'ma hold it for y'all. Yeah, I'm the only Raptors fan y'all know. But I wanted to stay that way because I know y'all heard the news. Yes, his locker is ready. Yes, his jersey already has the name on the back. Yes, he already got his papers.
Giannis
Yes.
is not going to the Raptors.
Yes.
talking about Giannis.
Giannis is about to be a Toronto Raptor. And when he's a Toronto Raptor, I don't want none of y'all coming over to our side. Stay where y'all at.
I
Stay
have
there.
a question. Is this like
Stay.
I have a question. Is this y'all equivalent of like me saying we're gonna get T Higgins in this offseason?
Yes.
No,
yes.
because we actually, Giannis say he want to come to Toronto. T. Higgins ain't say nothing about the Patriots. Hey, don't come over here. Stay where y'all at. And when we go in the chip, yeah,
Chip with
Yeah.
bro.
yeah.
I don't hate the fit. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's not my favorite destination for Giannis, but I don't hate it.
Is the point. Y'all are going to be the Milwaukee Bucks in Canada. How much you got?
The only Raptors fan you know. Yeah.
How much you got to give up for Giannis?
Dick going.
Hey, bye.
Scotty's going.
Scotty's not leaving.
Scotty's not leaving, so who are you trading?
He
Fred's
doesn't have
gone?
to leave.
Fred's gone?
Everybody else. Huh?
Fred's gone?
Fred, what Fred?
Fred? Van Lee?
Oh, not Fred. I'm tweaking.
Gary.
Hey,
Fred.
quick, Barrett quickly. If I'm being real, Barrett gotta go. Barrett's in there.
Barrett can leave. Barrett and quickly, y'all came to the Raptors
Y'all
and y'all
gone.
made us
And then we need
even
picks.
more mid.
And then we need picks off y'all. Who y'all sending?
Jakob Poeltl.
Give me him too. Pack him up too. Because if you're trying to keep Bi Scott, you got to keep Bi.
Bi, Scotty, Giannis going to look the
Giannis.
big three.
Yeah.
Scotty, Giannis? Who is shooting the three?
Bi and Scotty. People forget that Scotty actually is a good 3-point shooter. People don't realize that. Yes, he is.
A good 3-point shooter.
I'm saying good
He's
for
above
NBA
average.
for NBA standards.
Holland's a better
He's a
trade
good
ball.
3-point
So he's
shooter.
an above average 3-point shooter. Do you see, Scotty
I
Barnes?
wouldn't say above average. I'd say he's average.
Paolo got a better trade ball than him.
So like I said, he's an okay 3-point shooter. Like he's not a good 3-point shooter. A good 3-point shooter is Anthony Edwards. That's a good 3-point shooter.
What does
He's a
this
great 3-point shooter this year.
have to do with the fact
And
that
statistically,
we are
this
winning
year
a chip?
he is. He hit the most threes this year.
What does this have to do with the Raptors
We're back.
winning a chip?
We're not talking about the Raptors today. We're talking about the NBA Finals. And I don't know where you've been at, but this is where we've been at. This is where we've been at. So we want to get into the show. Are we following the script? Why did
We can go really wherever we want.
Why did this fool really introduce Giannis to the Raptors, starting the show off out of everything right now?
People don't read the agenda.
This
We reading the agenda.
I almost changed that. I almost edited that bit.
and you let him go. You're supposed to be the director of the show, and you let that line slip through.
I let it go. I mean, he want to get off his chest. You know what I'm saying? He's not even going to be here for the whole show because they got to do this, that, and the third. Let it get off his chest.
Anyway, let's jump into it. Game 3 was just played last night, and I got to get some things off. I'm going to pass it around, and it's going to come back to me, and I'm going to finish it. Yesterday, I thought we were going to win the game. Completely. 1,000%. If we're really talking about where Game 1 went, where they led for literally not even 3 seconds. Talking Game 2 where they led for not even, 6 minutes. The Pacers showed up. They finally showed up. I think truly, Game 1, they got a game. Alabama struck Oklahoma City.
I want to let you to continue, but I want you to answer this question. At what point in the game did you think like OKC was going to lose?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Honestly, it was with all the turnovers within like literally the first quarter and a half. I said, right now, we're playing Pacers basketball. We're playing Pacers basketball. You're not going to win like that.
That's foul. That's disrespectful because them niggas are in the NBA Finals and they didn't get there to just turn the ball over willy nilly. Like playing
No. Listen, I'm not talking about the turnovers. No. I'm saying we're playing at their pace in this game.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get it. I said like right now, they're leading the chess match right now, and truly, that wasn't we breaking out on y'all niggas game. That was a response to the 2 games. Pacers let one get away, one the Taliban. That was a response to okay, yeah, we can fuck with y'all. And honestly, we have to pass this mic to our Dagno. How are you gonna respond? Because game 4 is don't let this be checkmate. But the next move, your move, Rick Carlisle, it has to be. Because if they go up 3-1, it's cooked. It's cooked. It's 100% cooked. Y'all go ahead.
I think just a key takeaway, especially from the last 2 games that I've noticed, and not even the last 2 games, but just the games that the Thunder have lost, I feel like the key reason as to why they fell, the Thunder's bench is just being outplayed. The Pacers bench has been playing amazingly. So this is a battle of starters, hey, go out there, do what y'all do. The Pacers bench wanted more, and we just need the Thunder bench to step up. We need the supporting cast, supporting team members to come through, finish a game. and that's not happening. That's why the Thunder keep on, whatever. When they're up, they lose. Like the games are close because of that, and they shouldn't be. The Thunder absolutely should be up 3-0 right now. They should be, but they're not because of that key reason.
Gonna disagree with that. I don't think the Thunder should be up 3-0. It maybe if you want to say 2-1 in the Thunder's favor just because of what happened in game 1, I can understand, but I feel like the Thunder completely thoroughly got outplayed just from a pace perspective, from a grit perspective, who wanted it more. It seemed like the Pacers just went out in game 3 and clearly wanted it more from start to finish. I mean, obviously, you saw OKC have their early run when they were up at like 15 or something like that, or not up by 15, but they had 15. It was like 15-9 or something like that. And after that, the Pacers just closed the gap, closed the gap, closed the gap, and it was within 5 points basically the whole game until Pacers took off in the fourth quarter. And bro, TJ McConnell, I'm being honest, I thought TJ McConnell was Cooper DeJean, bro. Like I think it was like 3 inbound passes. Bro just picked it off. And the one that Alex Caruso threw, I was like, bro, who are you throwing that to? I was like,
That was a December type of inbound. Like, okay, we're just playing this game. Like, whatever. Let me just get this ball in bounds. Oopsies.
like Alex, you don't see this yellow jersey standing in front of you? Like, what are you doing? I was mad confused, but I'm giving all props right now to Rick Carlisle. I don't think enough people give or really put into perspective what Rick Carlisle is doing. The last time Rick Carlisle was doing this was against Miami in a series where he was basically at the beginning of the series. They said, "You're not winning. You just give the ring to Braun. Give the championship to Braun D. Wade and Chris Bosh because you're not winning this series." And he went in there, him and Dirk said, "Nah, nah, bro, we gonna go get this." And that's what this feels like. This feels a lot like, hey, the Pacers are going into this finals. Y'all don't have a chance. OKC is going to win no matter what. Y'all have zero chance. And game 1, Tyrese Halliburton, clutch game winner. And it's kind of like, okay, that was a little Mickey, right? And we saw game 2, we're like, OKC kind of handled them. So we really, game 3 was really a testament to how the Pacers are going to react, how the Pacers are going to adjust, and just really how we're going to see this series go out. And I mean, I think this series could go 7, bro. I was saying OKC in 5 or 6. This series could go 7. I still see OKC winning the series, but God, I hope they lose. I really,
7.
really, really hope they lose. I
7, you
really hope.
say?
I do think they
7
go 7.
games.
I do think they go 7.
Question. Who here predicted this series going 7 games by a show of hands? Go ahead, raise your hand. Who here was called not crazy, but insane, almost a casual for saying this is going 7 games?
I didn't call you insane for saying that.
Called you casual. Nobody called you a casual.
They called me a madman. They called me a madman. But this comes to the territory. I think that the Indiana Pacers, like DC said, their bench is completely outperforming the OKC's bench, and I feel like it's those guys to where you're like, we're gonna let this guy. If this guy's gonna kill us, then we're gonna let him kill us, and that guy's killing them. Like the Benedict Mathurin game, like if they say if that guy kills us, he kills us, and he did exactly that. He absolutely killed them off the bench. TJ McConnell, absolutely, he's killing them. And for the
The
most part,
loudest
shit.
10 points I've ever seen in my life.
Say it again.
That was the loudest 10 points I've ever seen in my life.
No, for real. Like, hey, if you just watch those highlights, you think this man had 30. You would think he had 30. And if I'm being honest, man, I haven't seen this from Shai in this playoffs, him look this gassed, this uncomfortable. Which I mean is expected because this is the furthest they've gone in any playoff run with this group. But like he looks like he looks gassed. He looks like he needs help and he doesn't look like he's getting help.
I mean, Chet
But
was underperforming in the second half, and J Dub has been shooting inconsistent. But you
J
have
Dub's
got
doing his thing. I think J Dub's doing his thing. He's doing what he can. He's doing what you want from your second guy. I think Shea, if he wants to be on the level of what people are trying to put him as, better than prime Kobe,
we'll get to
then
that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
you gotta act like, okay, I'm the best player in this series and start playing like it. You can't have stinkers. He's had at least one stinker in every series so far these playoffs. You can't do that. I need like you gotta be. He has to be better than that. Shea has to be better if
I
they
think
want to
he
find
will.
a way to
I
win
think
this
he will
series.
be. I think game
And
four.
honestly, I think he will be too. And I think he will be too. Just
Like I think in game four, truly, Benny Mathers is not going to give you 28. No way. Now
So that's probably what they
So
said
when are
game
you gonna
three
get the
too.
Tyrese
that's
Halliburton
probably
game?
what they did
that's
say
what I'm
though.
saying.
Like, when's the Tyrese Halliburton game coming? That's something you have to think about because
But
Tyrese Halliburton
as
finally he's seen the ball go in, especially
Was
in
this
the
yeah,
not a
Atlanta.
Halliburton game?
No,
I think it was.
22, 11, and 9?
I think it was. I think it was a Halliburton
it
game.
was. I'm talking about the 35 from Tyrese, the seven threes from
No, it's not.
Tyrese.
That ain't coming.
I
Why
don't know
doesn't
if we're gonna see that
I don't
I
see.
don't know if we're gonna see that against OKC's defense.
I don't see that in the
But I think this is
forecast.
one of
I
his
think
better
he.
games, and this is probably like what Tyrese Halliburton is gonna look like for if he wants to win the series. What he
watch this
needs to
when
look
Miles
like
I,
Turner
for
drops
the
20?
next.
Watch when Miles Turner drops 20.
I think he proved. I think Tyrese Halliburton proved last night why he doesn't have to go out and get 35,
I
40
agree.
points. Like he can
I
still
agree.
go and do what he did last night. Hey, you just need your supporting cast to fill in where they can, do what they need to
But they
do.
never needed that from Ty. They never needed a 30-point game from Tyrese.
They
They just
didn't.
never needed that.
They need
Hasn't played
the high assist though.
played 40 minutes outside of overtime at all this year. Outside of overtime, he has not played 40 minutes. That's crazy. You
I
know how
don't
much
think that is
run?
crazy because they're just. It's a really good. It's a team. It's not like you got this superstar, that superstar who play a majority of the minutes, and you got the role players who fill in. It is an actually constructed team. They don't have one go-to. They don't have one superstar. It is a really well-rounded team. And I've been hearing a lot of people say this is going to kill a lot of championship narratives on like what teams need to make a championship team. They're proving like you do not need a go-to all-around superstar on your team. You don't need a top 10 player in the NBA to go out there and win a championship.
Tyrese Halliburton's arguably top 10.
I'll let somebody else go because I'm not about to entertain that right
He's
now.
arguably
Not
top 10.
I do
not
have a
even
question
close.
for just like I guess catered towards the Thunder or whatever. What happened to Isaiah Hartenstein in Game Three,
He just doesn't.
and
He doesn't have.
why?
Dagnall's
Huh?
not giving him PT. I don't know why. Dagnall's just not giving him
Bro,
shots.
and like I said, he tried
I
this in
think he
game
might be the key to the series though, like
to break it
especially
open.
for the Thunder.
Bro, double,
Like
bro. I'm saying we gotta go double big, and we saw it in game two, and we broke
I
the
think
game out open.
I think what he's scared if he goes double big, yes, you'll win the rebounding battle, but let's say you don't get a rebound, the they're gone.
They're going.
They're a blur. It's like pro
Yeah.
am. It's literally pro am. You have three dudes down the court. As soon as Obi Toppin grabs that ball, it's a heave down the court every single time, and it's a free bucket. That's why they went smaller to start the to
And,
start the series.
and this is where I say this. This is where I say this. You want a championship or not?
uh,
So
and like
somebody,
to
you're gonna have to
But it was.
sacrifice yourself, huh?
It was so
But no, but I'm saying, hey, go grab this board with everything you got at this
that's
point.
what I'm saying. Like that's what I say to you before.
You gotta nut up or shut up at this point, dude. You're too close.
Yeah, it's
You're
like
too
pro am.
close.
Yeah, they gonna be gone, but at the same time, two bigs out there, two twin
You gotta
towers.
go get it.
Let's minimize this as much as possible. Of us, oh, we don't get this rebound. Hey, go get my
If
board,
you want a championship, this is what you
and we
gotta do.
need that rebound.
And then
And
not
like,
only that, I feel like that takes a lot of the pressure off the guards who were in the game because I mean Shea had 8 rebounds in game three. Like that's a lot of work that he has to put in on the rebounding category that he can't now put into his scoring, can't put into his offense. So I mean, that's gonna just help out everybody in general. Just running the two big lineup and dying with the transition points.
That gonna lead us to. So we already talked about kind of our unsung heroes of Game Three. Obviously, T.J. McConnell. What the shit? Benedict Mathurin. I got him.
And then don't forget about what's the name, Andrew and Aaron. Andrew
Yeah.
and Aaron, bro, they're
They,
putting
they
the
hit shots.
clamps on OKC. They're making life hard for Shai. Dude, they are making life hell for Shai.
And I don't know if this is necessarily new or not, but I feel like we've seen history of Mathurin just like randomly giving somebody a high 20 ball, a
Yeah.
high 30 ball. Like he
Bro,
does this.
since that
So
injury, he's
it's
been on the
like,
bench for real. So it's like
yeah,
he come off the
like he
bench is
does
like,
this.
nah,
So
he's a starter in like a lot of people's offenses. Starter in a lot of people's.
But I wanna put a statement out here. I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna ask a question, and I know B loves the answer, but I want to know. I want to hear his explanation. Um, is Shea Gildas Alexander overrated?
No,
Is he overrated?
I don't really see why that would be a question.
Deshaun, is he overrated? And when
I,
I
I
say
think
overrated, go ahead.
I really don't want to say he's overrated, but I've heard too many conversations that haven't been genuine conversations about Shea Gildas Alexander. He's had an historic season, absolutely. This is one of the greatest MVP seasons. I'd say probably top 10 out of the last 20 MVP seasons. And that may not sound like a lot, but comparing them to other MVPs, it is a lot. And I feel like people are taking that and running to the moon with it. Like, it's one season, guys. Cool. Cool. It's one season. The Kobe talks, the Jordan talks, the LeBron talks. That's crazy. We're calling him. We're,
The
we're
Jokic
calling this man the greatest OKC Thunder of all time. Like we forgot MVP KD.
If he
Crazy.
if he goes and wins a championship, does that not kind of
he
put
hasn't
him
yet.
in? He hasn't yet, right? But
But people are
because he's
already
in the
calling him the greatest OKC Thunder to ever put on a jersey. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's insane.
It's
I'll
wild,
still
bro.
put him.
That's wild.
Honestly, he's honestly third. He's not above KD and he's not above Russ. Respectfully, they both have MVPs with OKC.
I think it's kind of wild that we say this. They averaged 30 for three. They averaged 30 for 3 years.
Okay. Let's. He hasn't averaged 30 for 3 years. He
Yes, he
averaged 30
has.
for 2 years.
He averaged
He
30 for.
averaged
This
30
is
for
his
two
third
years.
year.
I got you.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I already got basketball reference pulled up, shorty. So
Me
hold on.
too.
regardless
It's been
though, I don't know
3 years.
why we're acting
It's been 3 years.
like I understand like
Huh?
the
Huh?
It's been
Huh?
3 years.
What has it been?
31.4, 30.1, 32.6.
So
that's what
so
but I don't
so
see how it's a question
so
as to him being
Vakari.
overrated.
So Vakari won an MVP, best record in the West,
Mhm.
averaged 30 for 3 seasons,
Okay.
and you're saying hell no, he's not better than KD. KD won an MVP, yes. KD took him to the finals, yes. KD did. Russell Westbrook had an amazing year with the triple doubles. Got put out what, first round, second round?
He got put out second round last year.
No, no. When he went on his triple double spree when he won MVP,
He got put out to Dame.
was that first round?
It might be first round.
That was the first round because they may go to Western
That was
Conference
a,
Finals.
that was a 4-5 series.
I will say that the first um 30 point average season, I mean, it was empty calories. They finished below 500.
Real quick, breaking news, real quick.
Ted Dennis.
Antonio Brown is wanted by the police in Miami-Dade County on a criminal charge of attempted murder. Just wanted to put that out there.
Isn't that the one where he like ran that dude
Yeah.
with a gun? Yeah,
we heard about that. That
um
was a while ago.
okay, so I feel like I see what we're doing, and I feel like because I don't like it. Tyrese Halliburton gets all of the overrated comments, and because he goes and shuts people up, now we got to go throw the overrated at somebody else. Why are we throwing it at Shai?
And you know what's crazy? And here's what's crazy though.
Overrated is really good.
That's the crazy part, because when people were saying that Tyrese Halliburton was overrated, I'm sitting here and I'm like, motherfucker, where? How the fuck is Tyrese Halliburton overrated?
You can stay where with Tyrese, but you saying with Shai?
Now he's doing what he's doing now. Now he's in the NBA Finals, and people got him top 10. And I'm sitting here like, well, damn, now he's overrated. Like, what are we doing? His team is good enough to go to the NBA Finals. So now we take Tyrese Halliburton and throw him in top 10 conversations.
Before we get disingenuous, no, stop, because
You got to stay consistent.
You have to understand Tyrese Halliburton, and the reason why people are reacting this way. I'm not going to say some people aren't overreacting, because some people are overreacting. But the reason why people are reacting this way is because he's quite literally having the greatest clutch playoff run of all time. Greater than Jordan, greater than Kobe, greater than Braun,
Just
greater
clutch.
than all the niggas.
But just clutch.
Greater than Reggie Miller, just clutch. Just clutch. He's having the greatest clutch playoff run of all time.
Cool.
So that's why people are rating him the way that they are. Granted,
because he's clutch.
Sean, yes, but he's clutch in the biggest moment. Like, that matters. Dame isn't clutch at the biggest moment. Like, that matters.
You said Dame isn't?
Dame is not clutch in the biggest moment. No, he isn't.
Wait, you said Dame isn't clutch in the biggest moment.
Right? Nigga, no!
What? How?
And just like that.
What? Damian Lillard?
We clip him.
Damian Lillard? Dame time?
The nigga has a whole slogan named after him.
Way to clip farm, Bakari. I salute you, my brother.
Has a whole slogan named after him.
And Sean, way to be the sacrificial lamb so we can get our pod out.
What the fuck? Did he just say?
Absolutely.
In my headset. What did I just hear?
This is how we get viewers, guys.
On topic.
No, keep going. We need
Keep
to
going. Keep going. Keep it pushing.
Say something else.
No.
Say something else.
You're gonna die this hill.
Who else not clutch?
I'm getting you down on this hill.
Who else not clutch?
Your brother gonna kill you on that hill. That's what he's saying.
Explain to me how a nigga that said 15 seconds, I'm gonna dribble this bitch out. 10 seconds, I'm gonna dribble this bitch out. 5 seconds, dribble this bitch out. 2 seconds, time. Step back, tray ball game. What the fuck are you talking about?
Pack them niggas. Pack them niggas. Pack.
This with a straight face. In the biggest game? Nigga, what are you talking about?
Not on Paul George. Not on Paul George.
What happened in the next series?
What happened in the next series?
The Warriors?
What happened?
The Warriors!
The Warriors happened.
Talking about what happened. The Warriors happened.
What happened when What happened when Dame lost to the Rockets?
Harden?
He averaged 40.
He averaged 40. Hey, there's real demons out here in the West, bro. It was demons.
Wait, what are you trying to say, Bakari? What are you trying to say? That he choked? You're trying to sit there and tell me that Dame choked?
Because there's stop. There does not have to be one or the other. It doesn't.
Okay.
Stop. Let me finish. So because what I said was Dame is not clutch in the biggest moments. Which if he hits this one game winner, game 7, which I don't even think that was game 7. Was that game 7?
It wasn't a game 7, but it
was game 2, I think.
It was not game 2. That was
it was a game 2. I think it was to win the series.
Win the series.
Oh, who you talking
Like
about?
game
What are you
Dame
talking
over
about?
Paul
Damian
George
Lillard's game winner was to win the series.
Yeah,
over the
yeah.
Thunder.
Dame
He
Pistons.
said goodbye.
He said goodbye, nigga.
How do I?
Now tell me,
My
tell me,
crew. Let's roll. What you said?
now tell me, when has Damian Lillard ever, in the biggest moment, stepped up with to take his team over another team in a series? That's what Tyrese Halliburton is doing this entire playoffs.
Say that. Ask that question. Ask that question one more time, please.
When has Damian Lillard been put in a situation where he has to carry his team and bring his team and drag his team over the finish line over a team that is better than him or a team that's equivalent to him, and he goes to win that series? Because Tyrese Halliburton has been doing that this entire playoff run.
But yeah,
This entire playoff run.
he's not carrying
He
the
did Tyrese
Indiana
Halliburton did
Pacers.
it last year too.
He is quite literally not carrying the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers is a very well constructed, well rounded team. It has been a team effort from start to finish. Tyrese Halliburton has had really
It's
good
definitely
games.
not a backpack. It's not a backpack.
Tyrese Halliburton has had really good games, and in those games they have won. Yes, Tyrese Halliburton also had stinkers in which they have still won.
What I'm speaking of are the fourth quarters and the clutch moments that he is putting up. That's what I'm speaking of. Please stay on task.
That's not backpacking.
In the fourth quarter, when I tell you, hey, everybody get on my fucking back, I'm gonna take us fucking home, that's backpacking. That's just, yes, the fuck it is. When it's 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, it is give me the fucking ball, get the fuck out of my way. I'm about to carry us the fuck home, and in his last second shot, I'm hitting this shit. Yes, the fuck, that's fucking
But that's not what's
backpacking.
happening,
That's what
though.
it is.
But that's not what's happening. It's a whole team effort.
Happening.
It's a whole team effort in the fourth quarter. Andrew Nemhard is going off in the fourth quarter. Pascal Siakam is going off in the fourth quarter.
Can't hear him.
You're too loud. We can't hear you. Too
He
loud.
just over there, he going crazy.
He
he going crazy.
He's going
We can't hear
crazy
you,
right now. We
Carl.
can't hear you. We cannot hear you.
He over there just, and he's right. Hey, whatever he said, he meant that with his entire heart.
With his soul, bro. With his soul, he meant that.
Say it again with a calm voice this time, brother. With a calm voice. Because he said you wagged your finger in my face and said no, he did not. So Andrew Nemhard did not hit a tween as he stepped back, trade on the foot. Do we forget that?
So that's exactly what I just said, and this is why, Deshaun, you're a bad guy, and I have to remember this. You are a bad guy. You
What does
just
that
said
mean?
you
He's a
said
bad
Andrew
guy.
Nemhard. What you said was verbatim. You said Andrew Nemhard went off in the fourth quarter. That's a lie. Just because he hits ham, step back, hits a 3-pointer, does not mean he's going off.
Just one though. Just one. He went off in the fourth quarter in game one and helped his team.
Aaron Neesmith went off in the fourth quarter. That's who went off in the fourth quarter. If you want to say somebody went off in the fourth quarter, he went off in the fourth quarter. Andrew Nemhard has not went off in the fourth quarter.
You're telling me Andrew Nemhard did not go off in the. Let me go back and look at these stats to make sure I'm not just talking on my ass real quick, y'all.
On to our next topic. Okay, while we're waiting on. We put who is the most interesting story? OKC.
Indiana. I really don't think it's close. I think OKC has become boring. Like for some reason, teams like not
That's
teams,
okay.
fans hate OKC and they haven't had the success to be hated. So the reason why fans hate OKC is because they're just like what you say, beloved. It's poetry. It's just great basketball, and that's so true. They're just great at playing defense, sitting in a chair. You're not going to score, and we're going to score as efficiently as possible, whether that's getting to the free throw line, getting to the mid range, getting to the bucket, however it is. We're not going to shoot that many threes because they don't, right? They just get to the rim and they score efficiently. It's boring. That's why fans don't like it. Fans do not like it. Fans don't like the Celtics because all they do is put up threes. There's no variety. It's literally we're going to live and die by the three. People like the Minnesota Timberwolves because you have somebody of the personality of Ant Edwards dunking on people, stepping back, being swagger, having that swagger, talking his shit. They like to lean towards those players. And the Thunder don't have that, which is why people don't like them. The Pacers kind of have that, not necessarily with just Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, he had the icon. Not It's not really his iconic move, but he was doing it, pointing at Reggie Miller. He's hitting all these game winners, and people are rallying behind the Pacers, like, go do it, go be the underdog that nobody thought you could be. And I just think that it's a way better story, strictly based on the fact that nobody thought Indiana would be here.
I
Nobody.
think I do agree with you with the OKC take. Is a little bit different style of basketball, not style, but different flavor of basketball that the casual mind, the fan, doesn't enjoy. I will say this though, a lot of teams hate on the Thunder because we're every rebuilding team's wet dream. We are. We're a young team that are in the finals.
That is
Who are
not why they
playing.
hate on the Thunder.
I feel like it is.
That is not why they hate on.
Who wouldn't
They hate
want to
on
be
the
in a
Thunder.
Thunder position?
They
Who
hate on the
wouldn't?
Thunder because Shea flops and tries to get foul
They
calls.
flop
That
like
too, the
shit.
style of basketball. But who would, bro? You telling me right now, Portland wouldn't kill themselves for this? Huh?
But we knew the
Washington,
Thunder was going to do this, though. We
Hornets,
knew when we saw all the draft picks they had, like, this is what you're supposed to do.
Milwaukee.
Good job. You did your job.
If I'm being honest, and this is great. This is actually, I'm not trying to hold it against OKC because this is great shit, right? W trade. The Clippers gifted y'all this future. They literally put it on a silver platter and said, "Here, go be great for the next 10 years."
Birdman.
Literally. That's he just he y'all just had to not fuck it up. Gave you Shea, gave you like 50 million draft picks, first round draft picks, and as long as y'all don't pick the wrong guy, you're there, you're set. But if you want to, I think if it were anybody else but Shea as the point guard on this team, they would be a lot more exciting, and some people would get behind them because the team hasn't won. They haven't had any success, and people hate them, and it's strictly because Shea. Shea is flopping. He's drawing calls that shouldn't be. That's the same reason why people didn't like James Harden. Same reason why people don't like Joel Embiid. They're just flopping
Blame the ref.
and drawing fouls and whatever you want to call it. It's If you want to call it bush league or you want to just call it basketball, it is what it is. People are going to have their opinions on it and they're going to hate if they want to. So
Blame the ref.
what?
Blame the ref. Ref trash.
Blame the ref? You can say blame the ref, but he's not. It's not like
You've been
it's
doing
not
it all
like it's
year.
not a foul.
If he doing it all year, get mad at the refs.
It's not. It's not that he's not a foul because it is a foul. He's just bending the rules.
I'm gonna answer your question, and I'm going to say the more exciting team is the Pacers, but it's not for the reasons that Bakari brought up. One is because obviously the Pacers are the underdog, but I don't think I've ever seen an NBA Finals where a team is this severely at a I don't know, it's like just this much of an underdog. Do we realize that coming into this finals, the Pacers were at plus 800 on betting odds to win the finals?
Crazy.
Nobody believes in this team to win the series. And I think that
No,
that's
people still don't
crazy.
believe it. People still don't believe
And
it.
they're up 2-1. So just something like that for y'all to like literally go against everybody. Y'all going against Vegas. Vegas ain't no way in hell. Hell got to freeze over for y'all to come and win this finals. And y'all up 2-1. I'd say if the Pacers win this, that's more of an exciting story for me than seeing OKC go and win the chip.
I also think that Indiana Pacers is a way more, not way more. I think it is a slightly more exciting story. But before I get to that, um, are we getting copyrighted if I share my screen of the highlights, not the actual game, but like just the highlights?
Probably.
Okay. Well, we were talking about game one, Bakari, right? On who went off in the fourth quarter.
I was talking about in general. I was talking about the whole playoff run. Who has gone
Okay.
like that's why I brought up Aaron Neesmith.
In
He was
particular, when I was talking about Andrew Nimhard I was talking about, game one, where he went off and brought his team back from a 18-point deficit in the fourth quarter, 15-point deficit, whatever it was. Brought his team back, or helped bring his team back, and win in that game when you said it was um, Tyrese Halliburton backpacking his team. Well,
I'm talking
unfortunately,
about the whole playoff run. I'm talking about the whole playoff run.
right. But in this game in particular, Tyrese Halliburton didn't backpack his team, and Aaron Neesmith definitely didn't play a factor with his measly 1 3-pointer in the fourth quarter. But as I'm going back, watching this game in the fourth quarter, Andrew Nimhard had a 9 points, 9 point fourth quarter. He had an and one and 2 threes, it looked like, with 2 assists or something like that. Are we not going to say he played a
How
huge
many of
factor in that fourth quarter with 9 points and 2 assists?
how many of it came within the last 2 minutes of the game?
The last 2 minutes?
How many points came within the last 2 minutes of the game?
Out of those 9 points, he had 2 free throws in the last 2 minutes, a step back three, 5.
We had 5 points in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
That is correct. He had 5 points in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
How many points did Tyrese have in the last minute of the fourth quarter? Last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter?
2! The game winner!
The biggest one.
Absolutely! He played a factor! He's clutch!
He ain't like shit. He ain't like shit. He ain't like shit.
But what are we talking about, though? It is an actual team effort in the fourth quarter when these niggas are doing their... When these niggas are coming back, for the most part, I would say it's the main scorer, at least, is their best scorer in Pascal Siakam.
CP.
But outside of Pascal Siakam, it's Andrew Nimhard. He's going off. Bro, this man is a certified bucket getter.
It's because you don't think he's top 10, and it doesn't seem like you think he's close. So I want to do this real quick. I just off the beam. Tell me when to stop when I say a player not as good as Tyrese, or that is worse than Tyrese Halliburton. Okay? Tell me when to stop.
Wait a minute. Before we do this, I want people to understand my perspective, because you may or may not say this name. We may or may not say this name, but y'all know who I'm a fan of. He's not a better point guard than
I'm gonna say his name. No, stop. I'm gonna say his name.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Luka Doncic, Shai, Jokic, Embiid.
Wait, Embiid 4?
And I'm asking. Is he better than Embiid?
Because Embiid hasn't played for real, I'd have to put him over Embiid, yeah.
So again, Jason Tatum's not going to play at all next year. Let's say Tyrese Halliburton has a better year next year. Tyrese Halliburton will be better than Jason Tatum?
I think there's a possibility Jason Tatum could fall out.
I think that's crazy.
Next year because he doesn't play.
I think that's crazy.
Top 10 next year because he doesn't play?
That's 1 year. That's 1 year, Rashawn. We've seen 3 years of Embiid just being hurt.
You know what Sean said? It really pissed me off. I didn't want to take it to the podcast. I'm sorry. I'm getting way off topic. I didn't want to take it to the podcast. This nigga Vashawn said after Embiid won his MVP, that going into the next year, he wasn't top 5.
Oh, I didn't say no, not going into the next year. After the next year.
That's what you said. You're lying. You said the next year he was not top 5. That's what you said. Do not lie. You said
but you said
going.
But you said going in. But you said going in. I didn't say going in.
After he won his MVP.
So he's about to crash out.
But he's about to crash out on something that's not true. That's what's crazy. So I'll let him crash out on something that's not true.
You saying that he's not top 5 after he won the MVP and he was averaging more points is ridiculous.
Okay,
But he
but
only played
Hey,
30
it's about to hit 8
games,
o'clock. You
40
see.
games.
yeah, I see. I just to your point, I think it's crazy that you give Jason Tatum. This is 1 year. Jason Tatum is not an injury-prone player. He's not whatever. I don't think that you can drop Jason Tatum off of his 1 year that he's not going to play
Now, they said
when
he
you
might come
drop
Maybe
the
back.
not,
dude.
but
They said he might. They said
if
he
there
might
are
come back
10
as well.
players that impress me next year to the point where I'm like they're all better than Jason Tatum, then there is a potential possibility where he could fall out of the top 10. It's possible. If LeBron doesn't fall off, I think LeBron will still be in my top 10.
LeBron, now you're top 10.
Okay. I have some names.
Yeah, I'm saying he is. I'm saying he'll stay in my top 10 if he doesn't fall off. If he falls off, then I mean, shit
I have some
happens.
names.
He's
I have
old.
some names. All right, ready? Okay. I'm gonna restart. Okay. Luca, Giannis,
No, no,
Jokic,
no,
Tatum,
no,
Shea,
no,
Steph,
no,
Cade Cunningham.
no.
Wow. LeBron James.
Wait, let me go back. He's on that tier. Cade Cunningham, I would say.
Third.
Just stand on what you said.
And
Don't go back because he said, "Oh, just stand
you're
on what
right.
you
You're
said."
right. Give me Cade Cunningham over
LeBron.
Tyrese Halliburton.
LeBron.
No,
Anthony Davis.
no.
Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
Okay. LaMelo Ball.
no.
I think Maxey.
I don't think
Anthony
Tyrese Maxey's better than LeBron.
Anthony Edwards.
I thought we were talking about Tyrese Halliburton.
We are.
You don't have Tyrese Maxey over LaMelo Ball?
I don't have Tyrese Maxey over LaMelo Ball.
Be love. If you put be love, if you put Tyrese Maxey as a starting point guard in the Pacers right now, do you think they're in the same spot?
No, the fuck they are not. No. No,
Be
they're
love.
not.
Think about it from a basketball standpoint. Be
they're
so for
not.
real. Be so for real right
No,
now.
they're not. No,
Tyrese
they're
Maxey
not.
is the starting point guard for Indiana. They are not in the finals.
No, they're not.
They are not in
They're
the NBA
not.
finals.
Yeah,
That's true.
No, they're
I
not.
don't
They're
think they
not.
are.
I think they're in there.
Sorry.
Why?
Wait.
But the
Wait.
crazy
If,
thing
if,
is,
if every,
Eastern Conference Finals.
but here's what else I can say. Here's what else I can say though. If you put LaMelo Ball on the Indiana Pacers, they're a better team.
he not playing right now. He plays for
Both
the
of them lose to the Knicks.
That's true.
Who loses to the Knicks? LaMelo?
If LaMelo's on the Pacers or Tyrese Maxey's on the Pacers, they lose to the
LaMelo
Knicks.
would get hurt game 2. He'd be hurt game 2 and they lose in 6.
He don't
Like,
play.
that would
He don't play past March, bro.
He's faking it. He's not
Anyway,
He not faking it. That nigga's just got hurt.
He's faking it. He don't want to play for them for real.
I really want to know where you have Tyrese Halliburton, because if you're saying LaMelo Ball is better than Tyrese Halliburton, and people are saying Tyrese Halliburton is top 10, do you think Tyrese Halliburton is top 20?
Top 20 NBA player?
Yes.
Yeah.
So LaMelo Ball is a top 20 NBA player.
Yes.
Is LaMelo Ball top 15?
French.
What you mean? What you mean? Like 16? What you mean? 15 and a half?
15 to 20 is arguable.
What?
15 to 20 is arguable.
Ah.
Is he better than Cade? He's better than Cade?
Who? LaMelo? Yes.
At this point, just spit it out. Spit it
That's
out.
gonna do it for
Just
tonight.
spit it out, Bashan.
Hey,
Wait.
that's gonna do it.
Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out.
We're clip farming.
Pause. Let's retract. Pause and retract.
Cade Cunningham, nigga.
When this nigga LaMelo Ball was playing healthy, he was averaging 30 points
Oh
per game.
my gosh.
How many more times we gonna say when he was healthy?
When he was
healthy.
Bro, he played.
When he was
played 40 games a
Playing healthy.
year.
He's averaging 30 points per game on a bad team.
When he
Did
was
you see
healthy.
what Cade Cunningham did with the Pistons? The Pistons.
Hey, Bakari. And I told him, I said, there's not that big of a difference between the Pistons and Charlotte Hornets. There's not.
Huge difference.
There's not.
Huge difference.
There's not.
The Charlotte
There's
Hornets.
not. There's not. I'm
I
sorry.
want y'all to understand something.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
okay, okay,
Before
that's
this
crazy.
year,
Understand what
before,
I'm
That's
hold on,
crazy.
stop, stop,
I
stop.
want
That's
y'all
Before
to
this
crazy.
understand what
year,
I'm about to say. I
before
want
this
y'all to
year,
understand what I'm
That's
about
he
to say.
answered.
insane.
Stop,
The
hold
The
on.
Charlotte
Let
Pistons,
me, let
Hornets
me,
the
let me
is
say
Pistons
something.
are way better
Let me,
than
let
the
me,
worst
Hornets,
let me
man.
say something. Let me say something.
organization. No, nigga, I don't get this off
That's
by
kind of
any means. The Charlotte Hornets are not only the worst organization in the NBA, they are the worst organization in sports.
Are we saying a team that finished
Sports.
sixth in the
Not worse
East?
than the Jets. Not worse than
Are
the
we
Jets.
saying a team that finished sixth in the East is close to a team that finished 14th in the East?
Hold on, hold on.
DT, what
We,
we're saying organizationally, before those players got there, organizationally, Detroit Pistons were equivalent
but
to
Sean had the Hornets above the Pistons before this year. He did.
Which
But Sean had the Hornets above the Pistons this year.
he did. He did.
Okay,
So
and now we see that.
and then me and him argued literally probably a year ago. I said, yo, between the Pistons and Hornets, there's not that big of a difference. The Pistons this year were sixth. They were sixth. Went to a playoffs. Drug it out to 6 games.
This nigga's about to change his jersey, bro. This nigga's about to
And
change
I'm
his
telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm gonna
You
hop off the
have to
dome
pick
though.
Cade Cunningham. Why? Because not only does he play more than 40 games a year, he's out here mopping folk doing it.
Look at this nigga, bro. Look at this nigga.
Some bullshit
Look
right
at
here, boy. Look,
look
look,
at the decade.
look, look, bro. Look. We gonna put some respect on them all today. Hey,
For what?
let's go back to these numbers before LaMelo Ball got hurt.
What, you talking about year
He
two?
might not be a top 10
You
player
talking
in
about
the
year
league.
two when he wasn't
Let's
hurt?
go back to these numbers this season before LaMelo Ball got hurt.
How many games was it? How many
Why do
games
we
was it?
care
What do you mean? Why do we care? That's how good
about
he
his
is.
numbers before he got hurt?
Yes, that's how good he is.
Stay healthy and show me the whole season.
Zion top 20? Is Zion top 20? Why? Why?
But LaMelo is. But LaMelo is.
French.
What?
Arguably top 15, but Zion's not top 20? Why? What's the difference?
I said French.
What's
He's
the
like he's in the
difference?
20s. He's not 20.
You said he
not
might be
20s.
21. He might be 21.
Is LaMelo Ball better than Zion Williamson?
Yes.
Why?
God, when has Zion Williamson ever averaged 30?
When has Zion Williamson ever been in a situation like LaMelo Ball?
What situation? You want a situation to be worse? LaMelo Ball's in a worse situation than Zion. What are you talking about?
But he's saying he's the only one
in
there.
worse situation
Oh, no,
than
stop. But
sports.
he's saying because when is he being like the sole nigga to hoop? That's there was pieces.
Zion got CJ McCollum, Brandon
He
Ingram.
had
Just
behind
had
CJ,
DeJounte Murray.
Jonte Martin. Yeah, like bro,
Like Zion's
So what are
had
you
he
saying?
had
He
to
had
share the
pieces?
rock.
he had a
He had
shit
to
a
share the
rock.
We're saying he had pieces. We're saying he had scores. People were on his team
He had to
that
share
were
the
better
rock.
scorers than him.
So that and
LaMelo
LaMelo
Ball
Ball doesn't have scores on his team.
LaMelo Ball has not been on a team where he's having to share the rock with somebody who's equivalent to him in scoring.
LaMelo Ball doesn't share the rock because his teammates are shit. His
That's what
teammates
we're
can't
saying.
score the rock.
What we're
Just
saying.
proving our
You
point.
just proved our point. Nah, bro.
Sean is the one who said Brandon Miller has the potential to be the best player on a
This
championship.
2 years ago.
Said
This is
Brandon
2 years ago when the nigga was a rookie.
to be the best player on a championship winning team.
2 years ago when he was a rookie.
All of his teammates are shit.
All his teammates are shit, nigga. They're all shit.
I was basically saying
They're all shit.
Hey,
Every single one of them shit.
hey, the Hornets had Jalen Duren. They decided to keep Mark Washington.
His name's not Mark Washington.
Williams.
That's not his
Hey,
name.
hey,
That's
hey,
not his
hey,
name.
hey,
It's never been his
hey,
name.
and just for that, exactly. They had,
It's never been his name.
bro. My thing is the Pistons can get better. Why? Jaden Ivey's coming back. I think Jaden Ivey can get the Pistons over the Knicks this year. I really do. I really do. Now, like I said,
Burner, bro. This nigga's had 34, 34, 27, 19, 31, 36, 25, 31, 28, 35, 38. Oh my gosh! This
When
nigga
the
was
Yeah,
burning him!
how many of those games did
Burning
he win?
him!
How many of those games did he win?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
hey, I got a
How many
question.
games? He did like 10 games, like 10, 11 games, and he won
when
5.
did Seth Curry go to
It
the
was
Hornets?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Who did he go
7,
to Hornets?
8, 9, 10
What?
games I named.
I thought
11,
this
11 games I named, and he won 5 of them,
Hold on.
averaging 33 points per game, doing everything in his power.
What K's averaging what 27 and winning more? K's a better defender.
Rashawn, I'm gonna give you one more year,
Cade
dude.
is a better defender.
Hey,
There's
hey,
nothing
hey.
Rashawn, I'm gonna give you Rashawn.
There's
I'm gonna give you
nothing
one more year.
offensively that Cade Cunningham does better than LaMelo Ball.
Rashawn, you got one more year, bro.
Hey, I told
You
you
got one more
I
year.
told you I'm done with him. This is why. He's played
I'll
100.
give one more.
Bro, LaMelo has played 105 games.
That's crazy.
105 games.
If he's hurt by December,
Bro, I literally said last year, if LaMelo can't get me 60 games, I'm done with him.
yeah.
You
Rashawn,
sell him
Rashawn,
while he's high. You
I'll let
sell
you
him
keep
while
on
he's
talking
high.
about him. I'll let you keep on with this
I
agenda.
don't even want niggas knowing I don't want niggas thinking I'm a Hornets fan. Niggas know who I'm a fan of. I'm a
Hey,
fucking LaMelo Ball.
I'll
hey,
give you
but
one
Bashan,
more.
Bashan, I literally said, I said, yo, if LaMelo doesn't give me 60 games, bro, I'm trading him. I'm selling him.
That's
He's
what's
gone.
up. That's what's
I
up.
said that.
Trade him.
I said that
And
last
trade him.
year.
I hope they trade him. I want them to trade him. Trade him to the Warriors. Trade him to OKC. Trade him to anybody. Anybody outside of Charlotte. Please. I'm begging for it. I want it to happen tonight.
The Trailblazers.
And okay. Okay. Just calm down.
All right, all right,
Melo and Scoop.
all right. Let's try to wrap this up. Game 4. Game 4 is tomorrow. Game 4 is tomorrow. Everybody's predictions right now.
Pacers up 3-1.
So he got Pacers checkmating. He think the Pacers going to checkmate.
I said earlier, I think this series is gonna go 7, but I do think the Pacers are gonna go up 3-1.
I got Thunder 2-2, and I'm really hoping that Thunder coach Dagnall, I really hope that he gets it together and understand how big of a piece Hartenstein is for them to win a game.
Yo,
So I'm hoping that, hey, don't do what you did last game. Go let Hartenstein go eat, and that's the difference between a win and a loss. So I got 2-2.
go ahead, Bashan.
I also have the series getting tied up 2-2. I think that Shai comes out and he puts on like I expect Shai to put on. I expect another historic performance, and I expect because of what the media now has told me, maybe not the media, but what the takes now have told me that he's an historic player and this is an historic season for him, and I expect a historic finish. MVP, conference finals MVP, NBA finals MVP, and I expect this to be, one of those seasons we talked about for years to come.
I think we tie the series. I think stick to what we do. We leave with who brought us to the dance. We're gonna have to rock in it. Rock with it. Two bigs has got us here. Don't abandon it now. Don't abandon it now. At some point, you gotta say, yo, we're not gonna get pushed back to this point. So where we're playing Pacers basketball all freaking game. But
What in your head? What's gonna happen if y'all go down 3-1? In your head,
like this is what I said earlier. I said, hey, that was Rick Carlisle's response. Don't let that be checkmate, Mark Dagnall. If they win this game, it's checkmate, bro. It's cooked. It's so cooked. It's cooked as hell. Like truly, you're
Wait,
cooked.
ain't no chance y'all winning.
They don't got Braun, so no, no. point, yo, we sold. We gave him a game, and then we got our ass whooped in Indy. That's what
What's
that
up with
says.
what's up with head coaches
You
getting to like some of their biggest moments and moments that got them from the regular season all the way up
They
to
want to
this
switch it up.
moment
They're
here, and then
overthinking
they
it,
want to
bro.
change it?
They overthinking
What's
it.
up with that?
They overthinking it.
Jackson's a young coach, and I think that what he did works. It worked game one. You just had one of the clutchest players in playoff
Taliban.
history. Just he
And then
just
on top of game one, I'm sorry, on top of game, I'm gonna cut you off. We didn't have a big end until 6 minutes, or no, after the 6 minute mark, there was no big end for the rest of
yeah.
the game.
and they
Halliburton
lost
beat
their rebound battle, 56-39.
yeah.
So is that saying what?
You gotta
You said what, Car?
you gotta go.
Yeah, I wanted to hear y'all last little wrap ups real quick for
But
you
yeah,
to say something.
I think we tied up 2-2. I really believe it's 2-2. We send it back to OKC. We have to
Hey,
fight game five. And then, hey, if it's 3-2, Pacers got to survive that night at home, bro. You got to put it on them if you had 3-2. Put them on, like, literally burn everything in the tank to the point where we're walking into game seven gassed. We'll figure it out at home. You burn everything game six. You'll figure it out if it goes to game seven.
what'd you say Tyrese Halliburton's nickname was, beloved? You just said it?
The Haliban.
The Halliburton. Hey, that's one niggas to know. There were four of them motherfuckers. You got 4 games. There were 4 planes. Only 3 of them motherfuckers hit.
Why he keep bringing up planes? All right. On that note,
Hey,
I love y'all. I love y'all boys.
The only 3 planes hit. The 4th one got caught.
I love
Catch
y'all
that
boys.
one,
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
We gonna be back for another
Keep the
game in
Lord,
the
keep
series.
the Lord number one. Y'all keep your heads up. This gonna do it.